I think it's really important to have mentors. There's a saying in England which goes, it's good to learn from your mistakes. I think it's dumb to learn from your mistakes. I think it's better to learn from the mistakes of other people. Like let's say you wanted to learn how to go bust. Would you rather doing that by going bust yourself and learning about how to go bust? And hey, I'm learning how to go bust, everyone. So creditors, everybody who's giving me shit, I'm just learning how to go bust. Or would you rather vicariously learn from people who go bust, who went bust in the recession, who've been bust twice and been a millionaire 3 times, asking them how they did it, what challenges there were, and logging it that way? I think that it's far better to learn from the mistakes of others and stand on the shoulders of giants. And when I was poor, I used to do everything myself. I was the opposite of leverage. I would do everything myself, including making all the mistakes. And now I like to learn from people.
Right, okay. So another thing you talk about in your book is this sort of trading hours for money, and I think that's the term. I've got it right. Trading time for money. And again, coming back to trainers in most cases, there's a limit, even if they are the $500 an hour trainer. I was talking to a very successful celebrity trainer a few weeks ago, and as he said, there's a limit to how much I'm going to earn, and then when I go on holiday, I'm not earning. So tell us about that principle in your book about trading time, trading hours for money.
So leverage is achieving more with less. So I leverage property by buying assets and having a half share in them with Mark with his money. So that's leverage. You hire a staff member, that's leverage, because they may be paid 25 grand, but they bring in 50 grand into the business. You have a PA, that's leverage, because they do all of your admin. You have a driver, that's leverage. I have a driver that drives me around, and I mostly don't tell people that because they think it's some kind of opulence. But if I pay a driver 300 quid, my driver cost me 300 quid to go to Liverpool and back. And that's like...
You need an Uber.
There you go. Yeah, that'd be like 14 grand in an Uber. But the point is, he can drive me in one of my cars or his car, get a nice S-Class Merc or something like that. And if it takes 4 hours to get there and 4 hours to get back, I can do 8 hours of work. If I did 1 hour of work that makes 5 grand, and it's only cost me 300 quid to get a driver, I'm netting, 5 grand, 10 grand minus 300 quid. If I drive myself, I'm losing 8 hours.